Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for someone have really prayed for me and manifested me to really make her to be in my life, but not physically though, but not just sitting down in this bed here having each other a cup of coffee at this time of the evening, but she is back on my mind once again. For that person that really did, thank you so, so much. It's an honor because I know of what I can escape spiritually, mentally, emotionally, archetypically, intuitively, and personally, and philosophy and psychically. But physically, I am staying out of the way. I am staying in my own lane. Just focus from within, healing myself with the better medicine of mental, spiritual, emotional, going along from within, drinking a lot of water, focusing on your breath, taking cold baths, eating one meal a day or twice a day, just getting you some good rest, making sure that you are safe spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You wake up at 4:58 in the morning, and I had a dream of her all freaking day because I couldn't make a video yesterday because I went to bed about at the afternoon, about at 3 o'clock p.m. I was sleeping all freaking day. And I was having so much dreams about these narcissists, which means these Decepticons trying to get in my way, trying to distract me, slow me down, drag me down, tear me apart, go on focusing on them, give out the attention on them. But obviously, I didn't lose. I didn't let that control me. I didn't let that get to me. Just because I know where my mind was definitely heading, I know where my body is definitely keeping me more aware, consciously and to subconsciously, just to keep it all to yourself, to keep it all open, just like let all the good pores, like the sense of air, but they really don't want to get no fresh air. They really don't want to feel good. They really don't want to get better. They really don't want to smile. They really don't want to be happy. All they really want to do, just don't want to breathe. They just really want to pass out spiritually, mentally, but emotionally, they got no sense. They got no flavor. They got no good cooking. They got no good herbs. They got nothing going on under a plate, but nothing, just rustiness, like dogs poo poo. So bring that out of the way. And at the end of that, had a dream of this woman here. Basically came to my freaking way because of what I have assumed, of what I was talking about at the beginning of the week. That I had me some spaghetti with a good decent one, by the way, and had a dream that her and I ate some as well. But more like it, but ours is definitely like chicken with organic sauce with some good lasagna, ramen, whatever you really want to call it. And because I was like, hey, is this lasagna? Then she was like, no, it's spaghetti, just like what my mom had basically had made ever since when she was 17. And I was like, oh, I didn't say anything. So I was like, oh, so your mom basically got a lot going on. And then so she was like cooking her some as well. But that dream basically felt very real. because I can smell things, I can feel her, I can touch her. But I was faithful, I was specific, I was realistic, I was definitely kept on going on and on and on. But giving her a good, decent hug. But honestly, though, I was just putting my black jacket into this door handle, which means she had like from a wall, whatever. I just put it there as well. And then so I just like sat there, and I was like, what type of books that she reads here? Then it's like some mysterious type of like whatever I was definitely talking about. Then I was like, okay, okay, don't wake up, don't wake up, don't wake up, don't wake up. And then it's like reading some of that there, and I just seen like some good realistic stuff basically. Then I was like, okay, some of it was very dark, and some of it was very light, and some of it was very realistic and specific, and some of it was very, very freaking mysterious. I was like, okay, I'm trying to understand, like I'm trying to like study it, try to like figure it, but man, and then that so she had walked up like I don't know, it's like, then I was like, oh man, you scare me. So she was like, do you need anything to drink? Then I was like, I could take ice water and red wine. And she said, sure. And then so just like I sat down, then she turned her head back. Then I was like, she must have been working out, but I really wasn't looking at her behind basically because no, because I know she was mine. And then so I see that there, just like my ice water first, which means it was like very, very full. Like this cup was like very, very freaking big. You know, it's like, man, this is a very, very big cup. And then she says that her father basically made it because her father is like self-employed, which means he works from home, but he been making a lot of good tons of stuff in my dream basically. And then so it was very, very lucid and very vivid because I came home so freaking exhausted. Just like the other day that I had made the video about, they be like, it's him. There he is. There you are. It's just because these Decepticons of a narcissist are trying to beat in the way, try to stop it. Because my eyes was open physically just to handle the real world, which means I know how to handle it, which means the game of life. The game of the real world. Basically, I am beating it every time. And then so, I like to be in my bedroom, basically, where it's like so freaking cold, just to take a deep breath. The blood flow from the lower body to your upper to get it more streaming, to get it through your brain. Then you're just like, You don't need cigarettes. You don't need Black Mouse. You don't need no Cuban cigars. You don't need Swisher Sweets. You don't need Duchess. You don't need marijuana like Kush, Zaza, or sticky coronavirus green, or this type of hard stuff just to keep you going and going, because to get you all schizophrenic. But honestly though, I like taking my deep breaths, like I'm used to focusing on my deep breathing from within to your mouth or your nostrils, and to let that thing out, holding it in for about a couple of seconds. Dude, you would be more sleepy and go to bed with this good amount of deep sleep, and your dreams will be very, very vivid and lucid and very, very real, which means you will smell things, you will feel things, you will touch things, and that things will be touching you as well, because your good prana from your mouth to your nose definitely will give you some good, decent dreams. But these cigarettes, like These poisons, like these recreational drugs from these streets, those are the ones who definitely not gonna give you no dreams. It's not gonna give you no dreams. It's not gonna be more specific or very more conscious or whatever. It's gonna be even more horrific, terrifying, and even more scary. Because I remember since I did that stuff back in 2013, which means I started about in that January 6th, 2013. That's why I did it on that day. It says the number 6 because it was Satan. And I stopped on the number 7. It's just because the 7 sealed. Because I was like, how come people are so afraid the number 7 after the 6? It's just because the number 7 is a very strong number. Just because we were always going to be delivered, we were always going to be saved, we were always going to be even more protected. Just like the Son of Man, of Christ, our apostles, our forefathers, everything is trying to keep us, to warn us. Take heed. Don't go back to the world. Keep your eyes open and see what's really going on. Just because I like to go to bed just to have her on my mind. Because now I gotta think for those who really have manifested me and prayed for me to have her do it. Because I really was digging it as much because it was a good war from within that goes out there. Because I came home last night to be in my freaking bed because, dude, I slept for the whole entire day because I went to bed about 3 o'clock p.m. and I woke up at 4:58 a.m. in the morning. Took me a nice cold shower, went for my good 5 o'clock morning walk, went to the store, gonna go buy me something to drink, and obviously she was still on my mind because of what I really want. Because now I am grounded, I am sincere, I am secure, and I am emotionally stable. I am even more balanced because a good price I am paying of the good receipts because I am earning a of the real world. Because it is so much fun to live in the real world. Because I don't cry about what is going on from my past. I don't cry of things that I had make mistakes. I don't cry that I had messed up. I don't cry that I have effed up. I don't care that I did things wrong. I don't care that I did so much excuse. I don't care that I just really been so much in my feelings, in my emotions. I don't care that I let the right person go. I don't care that I let the person go that was so much a narcissist, insecure, even more emotional, which means of Decepticon. Even since when that person was about to get better, I didn't let her in, and I didn't let her in just because it's too late. It's too late. But just like I said in my short clip video, for those who try to follow you, watch you, and stalk you, are not going to be around for too long. Which means it's too late. Which means they're not going to be doing this. They're going to give up quicker, sharper, and faster. Because the reason why I'm snapping my fingers is because it's about to happen. It could be in August, it could be in September, or it can be in October. Which means I don't have to assume it. It will let it be. Because it's not going to be no silent treatment for no narcissists, Decepticons. They're not going to be doing this at all. It's not going to be no silent treatment, no quiet treatment. No, they are done because they are out of my list. Because they have never ever been on my list. Won't ever will, won't ever be. It's just because they are going to try somebody else. They're going to try the next victim. They are going to try the next victim. It's just because I am too hard for them. Because I am too dangerous for them. But not physically dangerous, just really want to beat the living hell out of you. I'm talking about spiritually and energy. It's just because I'm not reacting, I'm not responding. It's just because when I am on my phone looking at these good emails, good text messages, looking at all the good stuff of what I have received, and whether I gotta try somebody else who y'all can do it with. But obviously, whether y'all just like I'm honking the horn at the other person, do it. Whether that person just like I'm be in your car or be in your truck, whether it's like a white Chevy, whether it's like a gray Toyota, be go after them. Let them be in your car. Let them get some of that, this and that. Let them get high. Let them be around with you, because I know for a fact it won't ever be me. Because that is how I am a man about it. Y'all can test me for all y'all want. Or y'all can play me, or y'all can just like treat me or whatever it is. Because I know how to be a man of it. Of not reacting, of not responding. That's how the life y'all live it. But go out there and live your life, because y'all can do what y'all really want to do. I have to do what I have to do. But anyway, let's talk back to my wife here from the future, obviously. So, I woke up from that dream. Obviously, it was good because I had to go walk, like some good long decent walks. About to go to the post office so I can get everything going on, just because I'm not going to talk about it in my next video, because I have to make this one here as well, but just like she told me. And then so I came home about at 1 or 2 o'clock basically earlier, and then so had went to sleep right here with a good nice fresh air, drinking me some good bottle of water before bed. And do I dream about her again? Then I was feeling good, and then out of nowhere I was just sitting down, just right here. So I was just sitting down, like at this good decent place. Like it was like so much spiritual, lovely, cosmetic being people, which means the chosen, illuminated ones. And then so I was sitting right here, and she was sitting in my lap, just like, hey, illuminated, happy anniversary, and kissed me at my freaking cheek, and just set her head right here on my shoulder. Then I just like head my arms just like right at her side of her. Then I'm just like, happy anniversary to goddess. Kiss her on her forehead, and just having our meditative state, and just looking at everybody dancing, just looking at everybody, just like kept on going and going. Whether you are in special ed, whether you are in a regular class, whether you've been going through a lot of hell front to back, whether you've been going through so much problems ever since childhood, whether you've been having like a narcissist abuse from your mom, your father, or whoever it is from your school, or whatever it is, be glad that you're being the best of the best, and being successful, just like her, my thumbnail as well, because I know for a fact that she's been going through a lot of stuff. And I'm happy I didn't give up, and I'm happy I didn't give in. Just because I had woke up making a video about they are so scared of what you are about to get. It's just because those people want you, but whether you are looking for, but you was looking at things like materialistic stuff, like but you really wasn't out there trying to like communicate with people, or like friends or women, whatever. But I know, but you can, but that is not what you are about. It's just because in the physical world, that is not your light. Whether you're communicating with people, whatever it is in the physical world, it's not your light. I don't know about Shaw that is washing, but that is not my light in that physical world of norm. Of what is my light in the spiritual world of form, is because of her. When I put it on my thumbnail, just because she really gives me more peace and home, because every day I feel like home. And then that, we got up just like and went for a walk. Like we've been seeing all of these purple, it's just like these northern lights. Then I was like, wow. It's just because I had to make 2 videos about this, about earlier, like about a while ago, because I'm not gonna be like trying to like make a smile, try like I'm hyped up before making this, because how much I am thankful and grateful, because I am about to drink up my coffee right now, because I have like hazelnut with Colombian, but it should be French roast. French roast, good choice. How much I like the dark roast of coffee, just because I like how it really tasted so smooth, really tasted pretty crispy, and really got a good job going on. Because I cannot live without it, because I do stay focused and I do stay even more consistent when I don't go for days without it, to be honest, because I really have to balance it, just like to use my mind, just to use other tools, to use other good hydration, just to use how to find a way to stay caffeinated, basically. Because I'm very, very excited. I am very, very, very more respectable when it gets to these type of stuff, because ever since you don't even care about it anymore, because like you've been doing it your hardest, your best, but that is how you are the real true man about it, because of what you are dreaming of, or what you're having like a vivid lucid. It's just because the woman that I've been thinking about for 5 years until my mind now, is just because she have always thinking of me, she have always dreaming of me, because she was always talking about me. But recently though, when I am around with good, wise people, it's just because she is in them talking to me, because she is in other people talking to me, just because she is in them giving me some good advice, giving me some good motivation, inspiration, and more aspiration, just really giving me so much good tools and good thrills and good excitement. It's just because those are not narcissists, those are not Decepticons, those are not sensitive, emotional, being in their feelings. Because the reason why I am looking at the camera is just because that is how I am serious when it gets to this, because that is how I am going to look at her in the eye when I will meet her in person for the very first time. It's like, I've been waiting for you. She's gonna say, I've been waiting for you too. And everything that has been going on right in front of our faces, we're going to be holding hands like World War III is definitely taking over. Just because we did our job, we did everything. We have been woke consciously and spiritually though. Our ears are open spiritually and our eyes are open spiritually. And we are speaking our words spiritually. We don't talk things physically. But obviously, they don't get the point and they don't understand how. You're just talking about some very, very weird stuff. How come you always talk about some realistic, specific stuff, even more charismatic? Just because you ain't all about the physical 3D world. It's just because you are into the spiritual world, because you know how to control things, but you are seeing everything that's really going on. Because with everything that's coming to pass and taking place, you are prepared for that thing. Just because you will be okay, you will be all good, you will be alright, because God got you. Just because God is within me, and God is within her as well, because like God is within us. Just because I don't give up, I don't give in, because I kept on praying and I kept on repenting, just because I've been reading the Bible and I've been reading books, because I understand myself and I understand her, because she understands herself, because she understands me till this day, because she is living her life mysteriously, just how much I've been living my life mysteriously as well. It's just because we don't live our life hell no more. We don't live our life so much miserable. I mean, like a miserable type of living, because we skip through it and then we pass through it, because we really want to go another way. It's just because we are not suffering of dimension, because I seen this on TV at my god brother's house. I won't say friend, I won't say beloved friend, I call it god brother, because we had stick together for 13 years. Just because he been going through hell, I've been going through hell, but separately though. He gotta deal with some stuff with his family and other people. I gotta deal with some stuff with family and other people as well. Whether he been in the mental hospital, I've been in the mental hospital. He gotta go through fights, I gotta go through fights, like all of this. But separately though. Whether we need some time to heal ourselves, then we still good. Like our friendship, I mean, our brotherhoodship didn't end. And that is how we don't judge each other. We don't judge each other. We don't judge each other. We don't hate each other. We don't spy each other. We don't use each other. We don't take advantage of each other. Whether he buy me some food and like energy drink or water or coffee, and I pay him back. It's just that simple. Just because I respect him and I respect his household and I respect his mother. Because about 10 years ago, 2012 and 2013, their parents and their household family didn't like me at first, because I was looking so weird, looking like a emo rock and roll type of dude, because like my hair is even more longer, got like the bangs here, because like my hair is like covering this way, because like so much straight hair, because like I've been permanent and straightening it so much, just because I was 18 years young. Because they're gonna call me gay, they're gonna call me a punk, they're gonna call me this type of things, because my god brother was with me, because he had to prove they're wrong. And then just like no, it's because he doesn't even do no hoodlum stuff, and that they just try to like play my games and whatever. But obviously though, I have to show them, I have to prove it to them, which means absence. And they see how kind I am, they see how nice I am. They was like, oh wow, okay, so I see this here. But this year, they see like oh man, I seen a lot of good differences in you. You lost weight. What have you been doing? I've been fasting ever since September, October, November, December of 2016. In January, I didn't eat nothing for the whole entire month of January in 2017. And at the end of January, it was somewhere at the 28th or the 29th. It was somewhere at the end of January of 2017. But this woman here that I'm basically thinking from, she was recently on my mind consciously. I was like, man, I was just sitting down at the kitchen table, facing towards the wall, listening to some good, smooth music of the band say We Can Fly, which means it's a solo band. It's just him by himself. Just him playing this song called Dandelion Necklace. Just because she loves dandelion, which means she is a sunflower, which means she is a sunshine. Because I was playing it slow motion, which means I've been to my app called Firefox, which means I've been on YouTube, and I just like I play it there, search him, and play on the song, and I just went to the section, then I put it in slow motion, and I just listen to it, and I'm just feeling more calmer, just having her on my freaking mind. Dude, I just don't say nothing, I just like stay silent just to listen to it like a good telepathy. And I play on this song by the other one. It's called The Light by Sound Like Harmony. And I was just playing the one that he was in this room, in the dark room, like just like a little bit of light, with some type of thing in his head, wearing like a white t-shirt and a black jacket, because I was playing that in the slow motion and still having her on my mind. But dude, it was so much honorable and worthy, because I didn't smoke, I didn't do cigarettes or no prescription medication, just because I was just so much vibrate, which means energy, because I couldn't sleep, I couldn't freaking eat, but I could drink water and coffee, that was it. But I was feeling good and grounded because I don't even know this girl and I don't even see her. I never met her and I never see her. But when I go to bed for 3 hours, go to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning, she was still on my freaking mind. But when I go with my provider, like going to Wendy's or a Dairy Queen or a shopping mall or the Barnes and Noble, or going to Target, or going to PetSmart, or going to these good places like the movie trading to look at these good decent stuff. Then I got get some breakfast or whatever, going to the QT, get like $2 a cup of coffee, or going to the Barnes and Noble or the bookstore that I used to work at back in 2017 as well. Then so she was been on my mind like all freaking day, like been on my mind. But there was people just trying to get in my way as well, trying to make me to look at them. Basically I did, but she had looked away because I was like, okay, like I don't need you, but the one was on my mind. Basically that is who I really need, just because I've been in my freaking bed trying to freaking sleep, but I couldn't sleep, but she was still on my mind. But I was just laying down in my bed in a very good decent cold room in a light day, trying to freaking sleep. Kept on closing my eyes, but I couldn't. Turn to the side, but I couldn't. But I was just like laid down in my freaking back, but I just tried to close my eyes, but I couldn't. But I was looking at the wall in my freaking room. Dude, I just visualized like it was very strong, which was I can see her right in front of my face. So it was this picture that really had turned me better. I won't say turn me on, but most people look at it, it's like a nudity or like a sexual type of thing. No, I was looking at it because it was even more crucial, because she was looking just like this, because she had wrote something right here, like on her chest, like down here, but it says the word CAPSPAC, or is it CAPSPACE? But I'm trying to look, because I kept on researching. I'm still to this day trying to like find the other one, so I get like both of them, or get more obviously, because just to use that as well, just to have that to be my meditative as well. Then so her hair was definitely long, and then so this one right here was like right here as well. So she was wearing like a mascara, and she was like wearing this like type of choke, like this choke or whatever. But you put like this black, one of those black things like right here on your wrist, whether you gotta put like a ponytail or whatever, because like your hair is so freaking long, like you gotta put like a ponytail whatever, just like on whether you gotta go to work, whether you gotta work out, whatever, to put it there. No, it's like that as well. Looks like it, one of those things right there, but it's black. Then so she was like wearing like a black jacket or whatever it is, like one of those type of like brown feather, whatever those type of thing. It's like looks like one of those type of brown things, like those type of things, whatever that I thought it was. But she was looking just like this, showing all that, but she was looking like that. But all the things at the background was color yellow and orange, but her skin was definitely tainted as well. It's just because she was going through a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm having that frame of that picture of my mind right now because I know for a fact, I know I am right. I know I am telling the truth, because the reason why I just did that is just because it's coming back to my mind to download it. It's just because once I seen her face to this thumbnail that I have put it right here, and the other photos as well, I was like, dude, those are the type of women that I am attractive to. This here, I am attractive to her. It's just because she is attracted to me. Just because I am her type, it's because she is my type. Because she looks like a wolf because of the face. Not like the movie Bad Moon, of where you can just go to the wild forest to get yourself handcuffed, to get it cuffed to the freaking tree, just to make sure you will be transferred to a freaking wolf because it is so full of moon. And while the full moon comes, you will transfer to a wolf, just like found the way out, but you couldn't because you trapped yourself. But honestly though, I showed it to one of my good old friends at the shopping mall called Spencer's, one of my good weird friend, but I showed a picture of her because it was basically been on my mind ever since I started my lone wolf journey, which means antisocial, no communication, cutting the ties, loving me, loving myself. Then I was like, like if she been on my mind basically, then I had to show it to one of my good friends to see what did she think. What did she think? That he was like, dude, she looks wild. Dude, is she wild? Then I was like, break it down. What do you mean she's wild? Like, she looks like she is very more unpredictable, and she looks like she's even more care. She's even more goal taking, risk taking. Like she like got like about more than 6 figures. Then I was like, do you mean she is even more I tried to say this and he said this out of nowhere. Antisocial. And I said, that's all I said because I had my shirt. Because I bought that shirt when I was working at Wood 21 about a year. I bought that shirt that says antisocial, and I didn't freaking know that she was. Because my friend was like, she is going her own way. She really want to be in the crowd. She doesn't want to fit in. She doesn't want to have friends. It's just because she like to be by herself. She like to feel herself because it's her tranquility when she has so much aloneness. Because she's gonna be too freaking aggressive if those are trying to get in her way. Just because she couldn't breathe if they tried to get in her way. Whether she just sits down by herself, drinking some ice water, or drinking her a cup of coffee, or eating this, or being on her phone, or reading books. She likes long walks. She likes to work out. Just because I've been doing this too. Because I was like, okay. I've been doing this ever since back in November of 2021. After Thanksgiving. And obviously, I thought she was going to be around. Because I checked at the shopping mall. She wasn't there. I checked at the coffee shop. She wasn't there. I checked at my favorite park that I go to. She wasn't there. I checked at the gym because I worked out for about 2 hours. She wasn't there. The Barnes and Noble wasn't there. The other side of town, she wasn't there. Whether I go to these very, very good, decent places like Cosmos, she really wasn't there. Movie trading, like all of these good, nerdy stuff, she wasn't there. Whether I see things that it's about wolves, even more mysterious, wasn't there. Everywhere I go, she's not there. I'm looking for her everywhere because I've been searching for her. Because I've been doing things spiritually, but that's how I've been searching things from spiritually. Because that's how I found her spiritually until I could find her physically. And then so I checked, I looked everywhere. She ain't around. Because I've been praying and I've been manifesting it. And then that's so. That was a good, decent dream. Then that's so. Went to sleep for about 2 hours, which means about 2.5. When I had made a video about they are so scared of what you are about to get and let them laugh, but whatever you do, don't let them stop you. Then that was that. Had like a good, decent dream of her as well. Then that I was just feeling so much blessed, horny, fulfilled, and just like she just telling me now, because I could just feel her right now. Whether I'm just sitting, just like setting my hand right here, I could just feel just like closing as well. And her head, it's like on my shoulder. It's just like and she told me just now, just stay home. What does she mean about that? Just stay home. It's like, don't go to these coffee shops. Don't go to the bookstore. Don't go to these food restaurants. Don't go anywhere. Like, I can go to the store. I can go get some food around my house, but don't go for a long walk. Don't go to the Starbucks. Don't go out to eat. Don't go to the Barnes and Noble. Don't go anywhere. Just stay at home. Focus on me. Think about me. And that's what she told me just now. Because I can feel it. I can just feel it. Or what she said. She said, stay home for now. Just think about me. Focus on me. That's what she said. And yeah, I'm going to be home to be here, to think about her and focus on her. And that's how I recently had started on my lone wolf journey, antisocial, cut the ties, a very good sympathy of compassion, of empathy. Dude, it just feels like I'm just hugging her already. It just feels like I'm just hugging her already. And she smells like very, very good, like a very, very good sweet smell, like that blush of Wood 21. It's like blush, like very, 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 very better than that. It's like very, very good, sweet and potent. It's like the good smell of Twilight Woods, of a female's perfume and lotion of Twilight Woods. It's more like it, but her favorite is vanilla and honey lotion and perfume of Bath and Body Works. They don't do that anymore. And she knows how to make her own as well. Because she said she is self-employed. She doesn't work for nobody. And she said she's going to be making YouTube videos in the near future. That's what she said in my sleep as well. She said she's going to be making YouTube videos in the near future, but I didn't ask her when. I didn't ask her when's the opportunity. But I said just like I'm listening in silence, just because I listen to her and she's listening too. But we don't. When we talk, we don't look at the other way while we're talking, looking at the other way or like a. No, because we're looking at each other eye to eye. Whether I stay silent and whether both of us stay silent while we're looking at each other, but we do talk to each other while we look at the eye as well, because that is how we are bond. We are keeping it faithful. We are keeping it real. We are keeping it fruitful and multiply. Just like I had a dream of her that told me, illuminated, happy anniversary. Then I really wasn't like, what did you mean, happy anniversary? What? No, I didn't. No, I didn't have that look or none of that. I was in tune in the moment, to the present moment, and to this. I mean, in my future, into this present world, which means I was in it. Because now she is in my mind again. Then now it keeps me more balanced and faithful. Because if it really wasn't about this long distance sleep at 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:58 in the morning, dude, how awesome was that? So I love her so much just because I love myself and I love the Most High. I love Christ, my ancestors, my apostles, and my forefathers. Just how much it really keeps me going. Because I gotta clap myself because I couldn't use both of my hands to clap because I got like my phone right here holding on because I had to do it to my knee as well. It's just because what an honor and what a work I did just because I did not give up. It's just because it means a lot to me. Because she means everything for me. Because I meant everything for God. Because I meant everything for Christ. Because I meant everything for myself. Just because I've been putting God first and Christ second. Then I've been putting I put God and Christ first. And then I have to put myself through it. That is how I won't ever get sick of me. Just like I said from the beginning, I am working in my mysterious ways because I am living my life in mysterious ways. I love these traits about me because that is how I am looking myself through it. When I am looking at myself in the mirror or whether I am talking to somebody else in person, it doesn't mean that I'm just talking to them just because they be like, why are you always talking about yourself? Why are you always just that? Just because I am just like looking from within, just to see myself through a mirror, like I can just see myself through it. It's just like I'm just looking at myself in the mirror, just like okay, just because I'm not talking to that person because I don't give a damn what you look like. I don't care. I don't care what you smell like. I don't care what you dress like. I don't care if you're dressing like a whore. I don't care if you're dressing like this and that. This just because there's a physical world that I'm not existing, just like everybody else is. They are exist in a physical world, which means communication, socialize, fitting in, having love, relationships, marriage, kids. That is that world that I'm not existing, okay? Because I won't ever will and I won't ever be. So I am exist within my spiritual world just because that is how the woman of the thumbnail here is basically giving me more love, light, and bliss so much eternally, like a covert, but we don't let that stop us. But just like I said last year, don't let your past friends or people from your past try to come back to your life to convert you of your ascendancy, which means a newer form of your frame of life, of where you are heading. And just like chosen ones, the illuminated ones is all about, basically. That's how I am seeking in the light thereof. That now I love me. That's because I love her. And that's why she gotta go through this as well. Just like how much I do. Spiritually, she is right here because I could just feel it. But physically, it will. But just give it a little bit of time. It's about to be like, she will be here in 1 minute. She is about to be here in 1 minute. She will. But just keep it more patient. I will keep it more patient. But for you, bro, thank you for really praying for me and manifesting me, because it's so much an honor. But now I am having her on my mind again, and now I am having so much good, because this is what I've been really wanted, since she's on my mind again now. Now, nobody in the world physically, like my next door neighbors or people at the coffee shop or whatever, are not on my mind no more. Now it's her, what I've been thinking about. Now she is back on my mind again. And now I'm about to go. So I'm going to be spending time with her in my mind. Just hanging out with her spiritually until be physically. I'm flying. I see y'all brothers and sisters in a few. All my kings and queens, my alphas and sigmas, my illuminated chosen ones. Let's continue to take care of ourselves and stay healthy, because we absolutely need that hydration. To drink water, eat herbs, meditate, breathe, cold showers or cold baths, work out, long walks or go for a run. Just really have a good, decent purity of life. And as always, stay conscious and subconscious to make our words in our mind to become life that goes along to our reality. And I'll see y'all soon. Massacre. Just like what my wife will always say.